because the Shark is the only thing this show needs to get the female demographic. Now, Anthony McClanahan, Big Mac, how the hell you doing, brother?
Doing good, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Doing good.
Hey, April the 2nd, buddy, was a thing of the past, and you know what? The XXX Football League has sent Mark the Shark Dicarlo to recruit Big Mac, and you know what? I see nothing but great things for Big Mac. Why? Because he's on fire for life, baby. Tell him about it.
Going around Canada building homes for children, on fire for life. When you see this troll, know that you have a friend in me.
Let me tell you something, Tiger Khan, and also Mark the Shark. Good thing we have the videotape here to show exactly what happened in L.A. when the cops was beating that man, and then they said they didn't do anything. Well, we have the videotape here to show that Tiger Khan, the Mahatma, was beating that Red Thunder using nonviolence, I might add, and then all of a sudden they have to cheat, pull his leg, keep him from getting, and then they call this justice, and these beer-belly sharecroppers are happy. They ought to be ashamed of themselves.
You know what, Your Highness, Bad News Allen, Tiger Mahatma Khan was once again jobbed out of a victory by a bunch of John Rocker wannabes. Now, both of them, Wavo Star and Red Thunder, have graduated from the Ross Hart School of Prejudice, and all you morons out there know that. And we are sick and bloody tired of this, and we're going to take matters into our own hands. We do not cheat. Tiger Mahatma Khan has been trained by the High Chief in the Muslim religion, and he does not cheat, but if we have to, we will get even on your prairie asses, and you can take that to the bank. Tell him about it, Tiger.
Mr. Allen, you saw the injustice that took place here tonight. I never cheat. I always defeat my opponents fair and square. What is this going on in Stampede Wrestling? Flagrant disobedience. Flagrant breaking of the rules.
That's right.
I am not liking it, Mr. Allen. We must put a stop to it, you and I both.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I will put a stop to it because I know exactly who's behind this. It's that Stu Hart over there with Ellie Hart and the Hart family. They're all the ones that tell these guys to break all the rules and do all this kind of stuff that they do. But like I said, we got the videotape. We'll show the world exactly what happened, how you lost the match when you was using nonviolence to beat that man within an inch of his life.
Video replay. That's what it's coming down to here in Stampede Wrestling.
Thank you.
I have to say it's a pleasure. Yeah, right.
Better.
It's the seedy Shark Tank, and of course at the helm, it's the man known as Mark the Shark DiCarlo.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mauro Ranallo, you dumb, failed experiment in human sociology. Now, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I don't want to talk to you, and the Shark and all the members of the Shark Tank have been in some high-level negotiations with a lot of prominent people in the wrestling world. Now, what I'd like to have now is to bring in the man in Stampede Wrestling. Bad News Allen, come on down.
Hey, it would be my pleasure. Of course, I have to put up with a guy who is a perfect example of why there should be retroactive birth control week in and week out, so I'd gladly hand over the stick to Bad News Allen. Now, in addition to these prominent negotiations, I know that your man Tiger Khan and his partner, who's conspicuous by his absence this week, Dirty Dick Reigns, still want a shot of the titles. We, of course, have the International Tag Team title contest coming up. Do you guys see a title reign in your future?
Titles are what the tank is all about, and we'll get to that later, and later it's what you're going to be. Get the hell out of here, little man, with that funny hairdo. Bad News Allen and Mark the Shark DiCarlo have been in some high-level negotiations with George Steinbrenner of the New York Yankees and a lot of prominent people in the wrestling business to bring one of the greatest hardcore icons in the history of professional wrestling here to Stampede Wrestling. A man who knows no bounds when it comes to the rules, just like Bad News Allen, and a man who trained many years with the truculent Tiger Khan. The Shark is talking about, well, you know what? Bad News, you tell him.
I'm not going to tell him. I want it to be a big surprise. I want it to be a big surprise because I'm telling you one thing. In the next few weeks, you're going to be unbelievably surprised of some of the talent that I'm bringing up here to Stampede Wrestling. Some of them, I don't even want to look up there because that's exactly for sure. I mean, we're starting this week and the week after that and the week after that and the months go along. Not only that, Stu's always got his family here. I'm going to start bringing up some of my family from New York. Right. They're going to be in here. We're going to bring some color to this ring.
And the first color that we're going to bring to this Stampede Wrestling ring, come on in, cameraman, is the one, the only, Sabu! 2 weeks, be here if you dare to get in our faces.
Obviously, wrestling fans, Razor Rick Titan, not a member of Greenpeace, because instead of protecting Shamu, he wants to destroy Shamu.
Now I got Mark the Shark, and we all know how you supposedly won this match tonight, bad boy. I'm going to prove how bad you are. Unless you agree to a rematch with me, I'm going to snap your manager's bones every which way but Sunday.
There you have it. The challenge has been issued, bad boy Gary Gillette. You know you just scored a very questionable victory. Do you accept the challenge?
Let him go. He's got issues. You cannot strangle an innocent man like this. Stop this, man. Somebody stop this. Rick, you want to fight with me? I beat you 1, 2, 3 right here tonight in front of all these people. Now let me tell you something. You want some more? You've got it. You let him go. You got your rematch. Let him go.
He's accepted the rematch, wrestling fans. And there you see Mark the Shark Dicarlo looking more like a throw rug right now, as it's going to be Razor Rick Titan in a rematch with a bad boy.
You want to call yourself bad boy? You just proved how bad you are tonight. You want to be with the baddest of the bad guys? Well, here I am. Check out the Titan, pal.
History repeats itself. Look at this. Oh, this is unbelievable. Well, he's checking him out here. Watch, he's going to make this big, non-violent move. This is going to be incredible.
DDT by Reigns be enough? Pollock.
This is going to be incredible.
Lying on the table. What is Khan doing? Going all the way to the top. Tiger Khan. Oh, and he puts Mamma Mia. Oh, my. Khan has just wiped out Greg Pistol Pollock. I cannot believe what we have just witnessed.
Yes.
Tiger Khan elbow dropping Pollock through the table.
Just throw him in there and pin him now. That's all he has to do.
This one is over.
This is all he has to do is pin him.
1, 2, 3. Tiger Khan is on his way to a title shot for the British Commonwealth Mid Heavyweight Championship with a big assist going to Dirty Dick Reigns. But my, oh my, Bad News Allen, what a move by Tiger Khan. Of course, let's not forget how Khan was able to execute that bad news.
What?
Pollock, look at him. He's unconscious for crying out loud. He was DDT'd on top of a table.
Oh, get him a gurney and stop crying. I'll have a room set up for him at the Foothills Hospital.
Stay right where you are. More Stampede Wrestling action continues right after this break. The remnants of what used to be a table, the ominous evidence at ringside here at the Ogden Legion Hall. Greg Pistol Pollock was broken in half by this man Tiger Khan, putting him through the table with a very big assist from your partner Dirty Dick Reigns.
The only assistance that Tiger Khan has had tonight is divine assistance. I told you, Moro, I will win all the matches.